Hey Clint, it's Tony. We spoke earlier on Tuesday and I mentioned I wanted to shoot you out this video, so here it is. What I wanted to do was give you 3 tips on how you can improve and increase your online presence in order to help you generate additional business, specifically via your website. This is something I do for free for small businesses and small business owners. The only thing I ask is if you guys do find any value in this, just hit reply on the email and give me any feedback you might have. It really helps me out. So with that, what I want to do is go over Google's 3 main ranking factors. Those are content, citations, and backlinks. And we'll start with content. That's nothing more than the images and words here on your homepage. We suggest 1,500 to 2,000 words of content. It is really the foundation of your existence in Google. I'm trying to copy this text here, sorry. And Google really values that. It wants well-written, authoritative content, and the more of it, the better. So you have about 502 words right now. Again, 1,500 to 2,000, so you're well short of that. So you have room to grow here. Your site's well, laid out. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just it really could use a little bit of additional text here. The other side of that is keywords like this one, for example, roofing Jacksonville, Florida, searched 300 times in your area. The more of these kind of keywords there are, the more words you really need in order to get those on your page without coming off as spammy. So I did that search already, by the way, and I'm going to pull up your first ranking competitor here in the organic results, and that's Prime Roofing. And if we do a comparison, Prime Roofing has, no, that's not right. I think I just got 689 words. So a little bit more than you, but not much. So if you were to get to 1,500 even, you're going to be beating them out largely in this ranking factor. So moving on, that's content. Going back to this search, at the top here we have the sponsored ads. That's just Google trying to make its money. I'm not really bothering with those today. But under that, this is super important. This is called the map pack. And about 50% of the traffic that comes through these kind of searches is going to call or click one of these 3 listings. The question is, how do you get here? And that's ranking factor number 2, which are citations. And that's nothing more than your company name, address, and phone number out on directory sites around the web. These are sites like Yellow Pages, White Pages, Yelp, Thumbtack, Angie's List, Facebook, LinkedIn. Get your company added to about 10 to 15 of those kind of sites per week for a few weeks. And over time, you're going to see your Google business listing rise in the ranks here. Which is what you want. Just be sure you're super consistent with the way you input the data across those directories. So consistency is key. Below that, we've got the organic listings, and these are affected by something called backlinks. And those are just your company's website URL on another website and in a clickable format. So you know how you highlight here and it turns into a finger so that you can click. Well, the similar thing would happen with your URL. So you click that link and it actually takes you to your website. That's considered a backlink if it exists on another website outside of your own. Not all backlinks are created equal. You want to make sure you get backlinks from trusted websites, and if at all possible, sites that are related to your niche. So a good example for you might be a home improvement site out there somewhere, maybe that has a blog. And you could even provide blog content to a lot of these home improvement type websites. They're always looking to keep their blog active. So you give them 1,000 words on roofing and they give you a link back to your website from theirs. It's a good trade and one that can give you a super powerful backlink. So with that, we've talked about content, citations, and backlinks. I want to now take your competitor's URL here and put it into this tool called Ahrefs. This gives us an estimation of what Google knows about a website and gives us some important stats. So this number here is directly related to what we were just talking about with backlinks. So they have 642, approximately 642 websites pointing back to them. They're being found for about 3,800 keywords, and that's getting them 1,700 clicks a month, according to that tool, or to this tool. If we click into those actual organic keywords sorted by traffic, roofing Jacksonville, Florida, which is the one I searched, they're in position 1. They're getting 78 clicks for that keyword alone. They're getting some searches for some weird things like nightclubs. Maybe they put a roof on a nightclub or something like that. It's very odd. I wanted to show you one other keyword that might be of interest to you, which is, where is it? Right here, Jacksonville roofers. 250 searches, they're in position 8, getting 11 clicks. So if you get to position 1 for this one, that's pretty powerful as well. So those two, if you're in position 1 for both of those, you're going to probably get about 150 clicks alone for just those two keywords. Say that you close 10% of that, that's 15 new roofs a month for traffic that's not paid ads. I'd take that all day long if I was interested in providing myself a little bit more business. Let's compare that. And by the way, there's many more keywords out there than just those two. So that's a low ball number that I'm throwing out there. So your website's got about 177 sites pointing back to it, getting about 96 keywords found on it and 79 clicks. And it looks like at some point you guys probably did some SEO. Maybe you're still doing it, but it's slowed down. I don't know. So for the big boy keyword, the first one in the list is the one I searched, the 300 one, but you're at the bottom of page 1. Jacksonville roofers, here's the other one. That's funny. You're at the top of page 2. So only 11 traffic for those two. Roof repair, here's another one. Page 1, but towards the middle. So you're sort of teetering. You've got some power to your site, but not enough to push you over the top. And that's this number right here is showing that 3.7 is out of 100. This is the power of your website, and this is directly related to the kind of backlinks you have. 3.7 is low. And if you see your competitor 29, that's pretty good for a roofing site. So your backlink power, whoever got you your links, they did a decent job, but they didn't get you powerful enough links, and that's really where you're at. So I would still consider adding maybe 1,000 words to your home page. Look for some citation opportunities from some of the big name sites that I mentioned if you don't already have them, and then look for some powerful backlink opportunities specifically on home improvement type blogs, and reach out to those bloggers. Often they'll have their a contact me link or an email address right there on their site, and that's a good way to get yourself boosted up. So that's all I've got for you today. I could go on forever, but I want to keep this fairly short. I hope this was useful. If it is, and ignore that, that's my aunt. If it was useful, just reply to the email and give me any feedback you might have. Again, I would really appreciate it. With that, I will let you go. I guess the final thing to say is if you guys do want to work on this, but you don't want to do it on your own, even with the tools that I've given you, this is obviously what I do for a living, so I'd be happy to talk and see if I could be of service. All right, with that, Clint, I will let you go. Have a good rest of your day, and I hope to hear from you. Bye-bye.